Devaki Nandana Krishno Gita Padena Tusyati Yada Na Vedaya Danena Yajna Tirtha Vrata Dibbe. The son of Devaki, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, cannot be satisfied by anyone's study of the Vedas, charity, sacrifice, pilgrimage, or vows, as much as he is satisfied by the devotional recitation of the Gita.
Thank you very much. So here Krishna is saying, we get to know that from here, the most easiest way to please Krishna Bhagavana ரொம்ப சுலபமாக நம்ம சந்தோஷப்பட வைக்கிறதுக்கு இந்த Bhagavad Gita ஸ்லோகங்களை நம்ம படிக்கிறது. Simply by we reciting the slokas, somehow in congregations like that we join together, and when we are using the technology to come together, so we are using the technology for spiritual purpose, and that is very much welcome. Then we use the technology for unwanted purpose. So simply by reading the slokas, Lord Krishna can be very easily satisfied and very pleased. So thank you so much for all of you taking your time and joining this. I also like to thank what you call Lavanya Mataji, Divagaran Prabhu, what you call Sridhar Prabhu, for making all the arrangement for the class. So let's go now, second. So we are getting this darshan from Krishna Balaram Mandir, Vrindavan. You can see such a beautiful deities, Lord Krishna and Balaram here. Krishna is the black guy and Balaram is the white color here. So if you go to Vrindavan, you can see these beautiful deities, they are there. Vrindavan போனீங்கன்னா இந்த கிருஷ்ண பலராம் டெய்ட்டியை பார்க்கலாம். நம்மளுக்காக இன்னைக்கு தர்ஷன். We pray upon Sri Krishna Balaram so that our class goes very smoothly without interruptions with the blessings of Krishna Balaram. Okay, next anyone want to read, please take the opportunity. படிக்கிறதுக்கு try பண்ணுங்க please.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Yes, பேர் சொல்லுங்க.
Okay, Kala Mataji.
Okay, படிங்கம்மா.
Om Anjanena Timirandasya Janananjana Salakaya Chaksur Unmilitam Yana Tasme Sri Guruve Namaha. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhudale Srimadi Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Idinamini. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvesesa Sunyavadi Paschadya Desadharini. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vranda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Thank you very much. Very nice. You are reading, Mataji. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Okay. So, as I said just now, the program is dedicated purely to His Divine Grace, like A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. So, Prabhupada is the founder Acharya of the International Society for Krishna Consciousness. So, any of you who have joined just now the video, you can see how hard actually Srila Prabhupada has played the role. Only with 40 rupees Indian money in 1965, Srila Prabhupada gone to America and to spread the Bhagavad Gita knowledge to the world. Because in India, people are not interested. They are all interested in the British who have come there, and they are very much interested in the independence and what you call Poratam and all these things there. Okay, and many of them are going towards how does the British influence. Whereas Srila Prabhupada go there and bring the culture of India according to the Sanatana Dharma to the Western. So my blessings, I'm getting blessings from my beloved spiritual master, His Holiness Jayabhataka Swami Maharaj. Okay, Gita Mahatmya. Today is Gita Mahatmya 7th sloka. Anybody would like to read this, please?
I'll try, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu, pere?
Suresh.
Suresh, Prabhu, thank you.
Okay. Ekam Shastram Devaki Putra Gitam. Eko Devo Devaki Putra Yeva. eko mandras tasya namani yani karmapi ekam tasya devasya seva. Gita Mahatmya 7. There need be only one holy scripture, the divine Gita sung by Lord Sri Krishna, only one worshipable Lord, Lord Sri Krishna, only one mantra, his holy names, and only one duty, devotional service unto that supreme worshipable Lord, Sri Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. So this is from Shiva Purana, Gita Mahatmya, the glorification of Lord Shiva to Mother Parvati. Says one point, Lord Shiva is glorifying that about the Bhagavad Gita in this such manner. He said, even if we lost any other scriptures, but only by the Bhagavad Gita itself, we can return back home to the spiritual world. So that's the most important thing. Our goal at one day, we have to return back to the spiritual world, not to come back again and again and again to the material world. So that's why here Lord Shiva is saying, so very important is the Bhagavad Gita. The Bhagavad Gita which is sang by the Bhagavan Sri Krishna himself. And if you are confused to worship, so many of you very difficult to worship the 33 million devas. So it's very much easy to worship Lord Sri Krishna. And there are so many mantras you can hear. And simply by chanting the Hare Krishna mantra is so easy. And just simply serve Lord Krishna with something very simple daily, even with a fruit or water, a simple leaf also enough ready. Krishna is pleased, and even read one sloka, Krishna is so pleased. So you may make our life very much simple and easy. Chapter 7. Okay, so chapter 7 is knowledge about the absolute. ஸோ பகவானை பற்றி நம்ம புரிஞ்சுக்கிற சாப்டர் இது. ரொம்ப ஒரு அற்புதமான ஒரு சாப்டர். Krishna is teaching on the chapter 6. Krishna was teaching about, let's see whether there's any sloka here. Okay, in the chapter 6, the last text that we read in the previous chapter, as you know that Lord Krishna was giving many types of yoga which you can come to the spiritual world. He was speaking about the Jnana Yoga. He was speaking about the Dhyana Yoga. He also spoke about the Karma Yoga. Many ways. And Krishna is saying, Yoginam api sarvesham madgate nantira atmanaha sradavan bhajante yomam same yukta tamamata. Chapter 6:47. And of all yogis, the one with great faith who always abides in me, thinking of me within himself and render transcendental loving service to him. To me, he says, he is the most intimately united with me in yoga, and it is the highest of all. That is my opinion, Arjuna. Krishna is saying, because Arjuna says, I cannot go to the forest and do the Dhyana Yoga. Krishna, what you are saying, I cannot sit on that like that and then focus on the tip of the nose. So many difficult straight line without moving. There is so many condition is there. So very difficult, my dear Lord. So Krishna gives Arjuna very simple matter. Just simply always you think with great faith, think of me, and then you do some service for me. In this way, you are the greatest yogi of all yogis, Krishna is saying. So he's giving such a simple way of approaching Bhagavan. Correct or not? So in that last sloka, we can see that always abides in Krishna, always think of Krishna, render transcendental loving service to him. Okay. So what is service? Why we saying I love you, for example? So here, meaning, let's say you have a wife, and when you come back home, let's say the wife is housewife, and when you come back home, the wife says, my dear husband, I love you. And the husband says, what did you cook for me? He says, my dear husband, I always thinking of you, meditating of you, because I love you so much. I never do anything. But the husband wants some loving service. He's more interested if you can cook for him a loving, wonderful dishes from the wife. So that is service. So that's what again Krishna is saying, render transcendental loving service to me. Okay, that is even Krishna can be more easily pleased. So இங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா in the first 6 chapter Bhagavad Gita, The living entity has been described non-material spiritual soul. Everybody knows spirit soul is not material. Huh? Okay, and we can see that at the end of the 6th chapter last week, uh, it is clearly stated that the steady concentration of the mind upon Krishna, in other words, that is what we call Krishna consciousness. Always remember Krishna. That is the highest form of all yoga. Summary. Okay, 7.1. Thank you very much for all you are joining today. We are starting today 7, the chapter title Knowledge of the Absolute. So anybody who would like to take part in reciting the sloka, யாராச்சும் ஆசையா இருக்கா படிக்கிறதுக்கு படிக்கலாம்.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Yes, யாரு முதல்ல சொன்னீங்க சொல்லுங்க பேரு.
Rinisha.
ரி
Rinisha.
Rinisha. Okay, thank you மா படிங்க.
Sri Bhagavan Uvacha. Me asakta manaparta. Yogam yunjan mad ashra. Asamyam samagram mam. Yatajnasi tachurno. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, "Now hear, O son of Pritha, how by practicing yoga in full consciousness of me, with mind attached to me, you can know me in full, free from doubt."
Wow, very nice. Krishna is telling, because Krishna in the last sloka he says, a greatest yogi which I think that you always think of me. Correct or not? So how to think of him? So Krishna is telling, now hear from me. I'm going to teach you. Hear from me. Hearing is the most important process. When we hear more about Krishna, we are attracted to Krishna. தமிழ்ல யாரும் ஸ்லோகா அதை சொல்றீங்களா படிக்கிறீங்களா ப்ளீஸ் தமிழ்ல?
பிரபு நான் படிக்கிட்டா?
படிங்க.
பார்த்தா எனது உணர்வில் என்னிடம் பற்று கொண்ட மனத்துடன் யோகத்தை பயில்வதனால் ஐயமின்றி முழுமையாக என்னை நீ எவ்வாறு அறியலாம் என்பதை இனி கேள்.
ஸோ இதுல சந்தேகமே இல்லாம போட்டிருக்கு பாத்தீங்களா? ஃப்ரீ ஃப்ரம் டவுட். You can know me in full, free from doubt, because it's not easy to understand Krishna. To understand Krishna is so difficult. It's very, very difficult. So how? Simply by thinking of Krishna. In order you want to think of Krishna, you must know about Krishna. Then only we can think about Krishna. See, I could do any summary for you. Okay. So how to know about Krishna in full? Hear from him. Practicing bhakti yoga with mind attached to him in full Krishna consciousness. Whatever that when we want to do, we think of him. We will be coming to other chapters where Krishna will be thinking, when you look at sun, you can think of me. You can look at the moon, you can think of me. Anything, you look at the electricity, light, you can think of him. Because everything is source of him. So in this way, you can think of Krishna at any time. So here, and you will become clear. Shravanam is the first activity of Bhakti Yoga. So Krishna இங்க பக்தி யோகத்தை பத்தி சொல்றாரு. பக்தி யோகனா சேவையில எப்படி முழுமுகியமாக அன்போடு பகவானுக்கு சேவை செய்யறது. He says that is the highest yoga. Doing service with love to Krishna. He says that is the most highest of all yoga. That means Bhakti Yoga, rendering devotional service to Krishna. And Krishna is saying here. So if you know about one, only then you can think about him, right? So there was a story sometime. There was a greatest queen called Rukmini. Rukmini is the first queen in Dwaraka. In Dwaraka, Krishna has 16,108 wives. We have one wives and we have a lot of difficulty. Correct or not? Many husbands saying with one wife they already having many difficulty, because sometimes they say the wife never understand me, and sometimes the wife says the husbands never understand me. But here Krishna has 16,108 wives, and one of the first wife is called Rukmini. Rukmini in the beginning never seen Krishna at all. Since childhood, Rukmini has never seen Krishna, but she knew all the story about Krishna from Narada Muni. He hears a lot of story. Because he hears a lot of story, then he fell in love with Krishna. And this is how actually Rukmini married Krishna. Okay. Okay. 7.3. Let's send someone else. Read please this 7.3. யார் படிக்க போறீங்க சொல்லுங்க.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu பேரு?
Saravanan, Prabhu.
Oh, thank you. How are you, sir? For last week you not able to join, huh?
No, sir, I had a problem with microphone.
Okay.
I was talking, but no one was listening.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Anyway,
right.
sir.
Thank you, sir. Okay.
Manushyanam sarasheshreshu kashit yatati siddhaye yadatam appi siddhanam kachin mam viti tatvata. Out of many thousands among men, one may endeavor the perfection, and of those who have achieved perfection, hardly one knows me in truth.
Wow. Anybody Tamil, please? Translation in Tamil? Ma, answer பண்ணிதா please. Answer பண்ணு, வெளியே எடுத்துட்டு போய் answer பண்ணு. Anybody in Tamil translate பண்றீங்களா? Please.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, please. Yeah.
ஆயிரம் மனிதர்களில் யாரேனும் ஒருவன் பக்குவம் அடைய முயற்சி செய்யலாம். அவ்வாறு பக்குவம் அடைந்தவர்களில் கூட யாரேனும் ஒருவனே என்னை உண்மையாக அறிகிறான்.
You see, Krishna is saying there are many thousands of men who wants to become perfect in the spiritual realization. That means they want to be very high level spiritual persons. That is called men endeavor for perfection. And even they think that they have achieved perfection. I think I am the highest guru. I think I become the highest knowledge in spirituality. But Krishna says, even they think that they have become the highest. Krishna says, even that type of people also, hardly one knows me in truth. பெரிய லெவலாக நம்ம ஒரு குருவா கூட ஆக முடியும், ஒரு பெரிய ஆன்மீக குருவாக கூட ஆக முடியும், ஒரு ஆன்மீகத்துல ரொம்ப உயரமாக வர முடியும். ஆனா பகவான் கிருஷ்ணா சொல்றாரு, இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு உயர்ந்த நிலைமையில வந்து கூட ஒருவன் என்ன புரிஞ்சுக்காம இருப்பான் அப்படின்னு. That means to understand Krishna is something very rare. To know about Krishna is very rare. And now you devotees are hearing about Krishna, we are all together reading about Krishna, you all are very rare. Some or other there are connected in your previous life. You may be a yogi in your previous life, and in this life you are hearing about Krishna. Maybe some of you will be very attracted to know, and even after we finish the 18th chapter, you may be even reading more about Krishna. Okay, let's go. Next one, 7.7. யாரு படிக்கிறீங்களா ப்ளீஸ்? 7.7.
பிரபு நான் ட்ரை பண்ணிட்டேன்.
ப்ளீஸ். யாரு?
நான் ஷாம்லா பேசுறேன்.
ஷாமலா, ப்ளீஸ் ட்ரை பண்ணுங்கம்மா.
நான் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டைம் ட்ரை பண்றேன், தப்பா இருந்தா மன்னிச்சிடுங்க பிரபு.
No. Everything that you are doing, we will be very happy.
Okay. மாதா பரதாரம் நன்யத் கிஞ்சித் அஸ்தி தானஞ்சய மாஹி சர்வம் இதம் பூர்த்தம் சுத்ரே மணிகான இவ. ஓகே,
அற்புதமா படிச்சீங்க. வெரி நைஸ்.
தேங்க்ஸ் பிரபு. அது டிரான்ஸ்லேஷன் படிக்கிட்டா பிரபு?
Yes.
O conqueror of wealth, there is no truth superior to me. Everything rests upon me as pearls are strung on a thread.
Tamil, please, somebody translate. Tamil translation 7.7.
நான் படிக்கிறேன் பிரபு.
படிங்கம்மா, படிங்க.
செல்வத்தை வெல்வோனே, என்னை விட உயர்ந்த உண்மை எதுவுமில்லை. நூலில் முத்துக்கள் கோர்க்கப்பட்டுள்ளது போல அனைத்தும் என்னாலே சார்ந்துள்ளன.
தேங்க்யூமா. Thank you, Hare Krishna. Thank you. Very much nice. So if you see in the pearl, in the Muttugala Pathingana, if you see the necklace, you will see only the necklace. But how does the necklace pearl is there? Inside there is a thread. அங்க பாருங்க அந்த முத்துக்கள் இருக்கு. அந்த முத்துக்கள்லாம் எப்படி வரிசலாக அங்க அப்படி இருக்கு. ஏன்னா அது உள்ளுக்கு வந்து ஒரு நூல் ஓடுது. அந்த நூல் தான் அந்த முத்துக்களை அப்படியே பிடிச்சிருக்கு ஒண்ணா. So like that, Krishna is saying everything which is there. There are so many millions of planets, suns, our planets, our within our universe. We have Earth, Sun, and so many other 9 planets are rotating within the Sun that we know. So how every suns are, every planets are rotating equally precise time and everything. So Krishna says, there is no truth superior to me. Everything is resting upon me as the pearl is strung on a thread. வேற எந்த உண்மையும் பகவான் கிருஷ்ணாவோட உண்மை எதுவுமே இல்லைன்னு சொல்றாரு. பகவான் கிருஷ்ணா என்ன சொல்றாரு உண்மை, அதுதான் ஆக உயர்ந்த உண்மை, அதுக்கு மேல உண்மை ஆகாது. ஈவன் கிருஷ்ணா says some statement that will become the highest truth. We can't change it. Okay. So whatever Krishna says, that will become the truth. If he says tomorrow is Amavasya, the moon will still never appear, it will become Amavasya like that. Because that will become the truth. All right. So to get to know more on that, Brahma got forehead. Our Brahma got forehead. Our the Milky Way universe, Brahma got forehead. There are uncountable Brahma in each universes. So our Brahma says, Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachit Ananda Vigraha Anadir Adir Govinda Sarva Karanam. He says, Krishna, who is known as Govinda, the supreme Godhead, he has an eternal, blissful spiritual body. He is the origin of all. He has no other origin and he is the prime causes of all causes. இங்க பிரம்மாவே இதை சொல்றாரு. Brahma Samhita. If you open Brahma Samhita, you can read this thing. And Brahma is saying, I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, the first progenitor, who is tending the cows, yielding the desires in abodes built with spiritual gems, surrounded by millions of purpose of trees, always served with great reverence and affection by hundreds and thousands of Lakshmis and Gopis. So, in Sweta Upanishad, I know that Supreme Personality of the Godhead, who is transcendental to all material conception of darkness, only he who knows him can transcend the bonds of birth and death. There is no way for liberation other than this knowledge of that Supreme Person. There is no truth superior to that Supreme Person because he is the supermost. He is the smallest than the smallest. He is the greater than the greatest. He is situated as a silent tree. He illuminates the transcendental sky, and as the tree spreads its roots, he spreads his extensive energies. The Bhagavan Krishna பத்தி இவ்வளவு புகழ் பிரம்மா புகழ்றாரு, பல தெய்வங்கள் புகழ்றாங்க, நிறைய இருக்கு, சொல்ல முடியாத அளவுக்குல இது கொஞ்சோண்டு ஒரு கிளிம்ஸ். பிகாஸ் கிருஷ்ணா சேஸ் there are many thousand taking birth, people have become very spiritual, but people still cannot understand me. That's why we can see there are so many samyar outside. There are so many spiritual people outside, but yet they may not know about Krishna. They may be talking about their own philosophy. They may be talking about their own. They tell, don't read about Krishna. Don't read about Bhagavad Gita. I got surprised. I went. I because I do part-time sound system. My job is part-time. I do in Saturday, Sundays. Those days, I do part-time event management. So many spiritual organization they call me to do fixing sound system. So I have fixed sound system. Sometimes I hear for a while what they talk. I get shocked to hear they say, don't read Bhagavad Gita. It lies, everything lie, don't read. You read Bhagavad Gita, when you see Bhagavad Gita, throw it away or give it away. You only listen what we say. Just imagine how people are cheating the people. Let's go. Sorry. 7.15. 7.15. Anybody want to try, please? Try.
ஹரே கிருஷ்ணா பிரபு ட்ரை பண்றேன்.
யாரு படிக்கிறா?
ஜெயஸ்ரீ.
ஜெயஸ்ரீ. ஓகே.
நாமம் துஷ்கிருத்தினோ முதா பிரபத்யந்தே நரதமா மயாயபர்த்தா ஜன அசுரம் பவம் asrita. Those miscreants who are grossly foolish, who are lowest among mankind, whose knowledge is stolen by illusion, and who partake of the atheistic nature of demons, do not surrender unto me. Sorry, Prabhu.
So nice. So nice. Wonderful, Jayashree Mataji. Thank you very much. So Krishna is saying there are 4 kind of people to Arjuna. They will never come to him. தமிழ்ல யாராச்சும் அத மொழிபெயர்ப்பு படிக்கிறீங்களா? தமிழ் புக் வச்சிருக்காங்களா? திருப்பி கூட படிக்கலாம். யாரும் அத படிச்சவங்க கூட திருப்பி படிக்கலாம்.
பிரபு நான் படிக்கிட்டா?
படிங்கம்மா.
சற்றும் அறிவற்ற மூடர்களும் மனிதரில் கடைநிலையோரும் மாயையால் அறிவு கவரப்பட்டவர்களும் அசுரரின் நாதிக்க தன்மையை ஏற்றவரும் என 4 விதமான தீயோர் எனக்கு சரணடைவதில்லை.
So here Krishna is saying there are 4 kind of attitude people will never come to Krishna. They will never know about Krishna. These people will never, very difficult, unless coincidentally they meet a devotee of Krishna. இந்த 4 வகை மனிதர்கள் பகவான் கிருஷ்ணவை அடைய மாட்டார்கள் சொல்றாரு கிருஷ்ணர் இங்க பகவத்கீதையில. இருந்தா கூட ஒருவேளை அவங்க ஒரு கிருஷ்ண பக்தரை திடீர்னு பார்த்தாங்கன்னா அவங்களுக்கு வாய்ப்பு இருக்கு பகவான் கிருஷ்ணாவை அடையிறதுக்கு. Okay, because these devotees of Krishna, they are called Vaishnavas. They are very merciful. When you in contact with them, they will try to impart you with the love of Krishna. So you have a wonderful opportunity. Your life may change from the materialistic life to the spiritual life. So here Krishna says 4 kind of these materialistic people will never. You look at one picture. Early in the morning they are rushing to the train. This is in India. Because they got no time. There are so many people. They have to rush. Most of them may be engineers. They are maybe even PhD holders. They are rushing to the work and they come back in the late night. Maybe very late night. Some of them maybe they even do not, the children may even do not know who is the father. அந்த புள்ள பிறந்து இருக்கிற மேல இந்த இந்தியால சில பிள்ளைங்க அவங்க அப்பா பாக்குறதுக்கு டைம் இல்லாம இருக்கும். Because the father goes early in the morning, come back only in the night time. By the time the children already sleep ready. That one also could happen. So how you think these people can come and join like that Bhagavad Gita? Very difficult. But yet there are opportunity when you have some or other have connected to another person who have known about Krishna, they will inspire you. So another one here, inga pathina, another one here is like this. This person is very sabo. You see, he's taking cigarette, smoking, and all these things, intoxication, watching unwanted movies and everything. Where they got time? They are enjoying with their senses. These are lowest among mankind. They do all the sinful activity what they can do. That is gross. One is grossly foolish. That means they work day and night like donkey. That is grossly foolish. You see, like the donkey kaluda, like the kaluda, and they work like the kaluda. Terrible. Like the donkey. Why we say donkey? Because donkey. What donkey actually eating? Normally what donkey eats? சொல்லுங்க. கழுதை என்ன சாப்பிடும்? கழுதை என்ன சாப்பிடும்? யாராச்சும் பேச முடியுமா?
கழுதை புல்லு தானே சாப்பிடும் பிரபு.
அவ்வளவு கழுதை புல்லு சாப்பிடும். ஆனா அந்த கழுதை ஏன் வெளியே எங்க போனாலும் புல்லு கிடக்குது. அங்கங்க காட்டு முளைச்சு புல்லு இருக்கு. ஆனா அந்த கழுதை thinks only after working to that எஜமா, only after working to that to the master will put heavy loads on the கழுதை. The donkey will bring heavy loads. After doing a lot of work, the master will give some grass to the donkey, and then the donkey is eating as though there is no grass anywhere. So like that we are. So this is the grossly foolish people. That's what Krishna is saying. So lowest among mankind means they are doing a lot of sinful activities. Their time they are wasting with sinful activities. Those knowledge who are stolen by illusion, they are very intelligent people, but they read all nonsense until they think they are the god. They know everything, like that. So they talk all nonsense philosophy. So this is knowledge stolen by illusion. Illusion means material activity. Maybe one become the great physician. He talk about all this thing and he says, I know everything. This not because of God and all this thing like that. And another one, simply they will never believe there is God. Everything is just by chance only happening. Like that. This is Stephen. Like that. There are many people that they will say, I don't believe in God. So don't come and talk to me about God. Whatever religion you want to talk, also, you will say, don't talk to me. Like that also God. So here now we will see who are the people who will try to search for God. There are 4 kinds of people again. Who want to read, please?
Hare Krishna Prabhu, can I try? I'm Shobana here.
Shobana, okay, please.
So sorry if I pronounce anything mistakenly.
That will be very glad to hear.
Okay. Chadurvida bhajanta mam janasukritano Arjuna artu jirnasur artarti janani cha bharatar sava.
Wonderful. Very nice.
Best among the Bharatas, 4 kinds of pious men begin to render devotional service unto me: the distressed, the desirer of wealth, the inquisitive, and he who is searching for knowledge of the Absolute.
Thank you very much, Mataji, Shobana Mataji. Very nice. Don't worry. You read more and more. Very nice. You see, when the father see the young baby try to start walking or try to speak something in the early young, maybe 2 years old, the baby starts to speak. Maybe the baby try to speak something. He wants to speak something, but whatever the baby speaks, the father and mother is so happy to hear that. So in the same way, Krishna also, he will become very happy when we start to read Bhagavad Gita in the beginning time with the difficulty we try to read, and the most pleasing for Krishna. You know or not? So that is most pleasing for Krishna. Krishna will become more happy. This is devotional service already. Thank you, Mataji. Okay, Tamil யாரும் படிக்கிறீங்களா? தமிழ்ல translation. Please படிங்கம்மா. திருப்பி கூட படிக்கலாம். படிச்சவங்க
நான் படிக்கிறேன் பிரபு.
Please மா.
பரதர்களில் சிறந்தவனே, 4 விதமான நல்லோர் எனக்கு தொண்டு புரிகின்றனர். துயருற்றோர், செல்வத்தை விரும்புவோர், கேள்வியுடையோர், பூரணத்தின் அறிவை தேடுவோர் என்பவர் அவர்கள்.
Yeah, so 4 people will come to look for Krishna. So these are the 4 devotees, 4 types of people will come to connect to Krishna. So each one of us here in this group, maybe you got 20 overplay, each one got some way, the reason that into this they have come. Number 1 is the distress. Krishna says, some person becomes so sad because of problem of the material life. Maybe relation problem, maybe so many problems there, and their heart is so, hurt in such a level, they got no place to go. And they think only the Lord can help him. So in this way, the severely distressed. Here we can see the story of Gajendra. So இங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா முதலாவது யாரு பகவான் கிருஷ்ணாவை 4 பேரு மனிதர்கள் வந்து பகவான் கிருஷ்ணாவை நாடுவார்கள்னு சொல்லப்படுது. ரொம்ப துன்பத்துல இருக்கிறவங்க. Here you can see the crocodile is fighting, biting an elephant here. This is happening in Swargaloka. In Swargaloka, this is happening. The king, the elephant is the king of the elephant in Swargaloka. And these two are fighting. And the elephant, because in the water, the crocodile is a master of the water. The crocodile is more powerful. At the near time of elephant want to die, he thinks of his previous life. Oh my dear, I was a king Indrayumna. I was a great servant of Krishna. My life is going to die. Oh Krishna, please help me. He thought like that. Immediately Krishna came in Garuda. And he saw Krishna in that Garuda, Bhagavan Narayana coming. What service I can do? He plucked a lotus flower and then he gave it to Lord Narayana. That was a service that he did during his distress time. And Lord Narayana with his Sudarshan Chakra cut the distress of elephant by cutting the body of crocodile. ஸோ பகவான் நாராயணன் சுதர்ஷன் சக்கரால வந்து அந்த முதலையோட தலையை வெட்டுவாரு. பட் ஹியர் who is liberated first? The crocodile is liberated first. Correct or not? That means the crocodile also one king, great king, previous life. And in this life, he became, because of the curse of one sage, he became a crocodile. And he is also liberated. When Lord Narayana killed him, he goes back to the spiritual world. And how he became liberated? One reason, because he was holding the leg of a Vaishnava. At this particular time, the crocodile was biting the elephant, and the elephant is thinking of Lord Narayana. It became like he is holding a great devotee of the Lord Narayana. So in this way, the crocodile is liberated. Okay. So number 2, the desire of wealth. Sometimes people, we have problem. We don't have money. And we are thinking where we can get money. I do this also, I cannot get money. That was the money. I'm having so much difficulty in my life. I need something. Who can help me? Lakshmi Devi is the money person. And the wife and the husband is Lakshmi, is Bhagavan Narayanan. I must go and get the love of Lord Narayana. I want to get association of Lord Narayana. So in this way, here this picture, we can see Dhruva Maharaj, a small 5 years old boy, want to become a greatest, richest man than his father, Uttanapada. Because the father got 2 wives. And the second wife chased away this young Dhruva, 5 years old boy of the first wife. And in this way, Dhruva Maharaj will go to the forest to meditate upon Lord Krishna. And Krishna comes and give him all the blessing, and he became the most richest person. And he will even give him Dhruva-loka. Okay. So number 3, the inquisitive. Sometimes people want to know what is there actually Bhagavad Gita. I want to know about something. I do not know about Bhagavad Gita, but let's try. I want to get something. I want to know what is this. What is this spiritual? thing. I want to know. So they want to try to understand, to know about what is spiritual life, something like that. So they want to hear about people talk about in the spiritual thing. So here one picture we can see here. This is Naiman Saranya Hill, where lot of Brahmanas are hearing from Suta Goswami. His name is Suta Goswami. Is narrating what in the previous yuga Sukadev Goswami spoke to Parikshit Maharaj, Srimad Bhagavatam. So in the beginning of Kali Yuga, Suta Goswami is trying to narrate back all the stories that he heard from Sukadev Goswami. And so many people came here to hear about the spiritual stories, realization about Krishna. So maybe some of you also in this group lah. So another group, நாலாவது group வந்து the people want to know who is the most highest God. I want to reach that God. யாரு தான் உண்மையிலே முதல் கடவுள்னு தேடுறாங்களே அவங்களும் கிருஷ்ணா கிட்ட தான் வருவாங்கன்னு கிருஷ்ணா சொல்றாரு. So here we can see one story here. The Brahma, first Brahma's son, he got 4 sons. These are baby, 4 babies. They are actually very old, but they remain as baby because these babies, they tell their father Brahma, we don't want to get married and make children and progenate this world. Sorry, I don't want this life. Please, we want to search for who is the supreme God. And this way, they went to search in the spiritual life, Vaikuntha, who is the supreme God. And from these 4 Kumaras, this is the 4 Kumaras, comes the beginning of the story of the spiritual Sanatan Dharma, where the numerous gods are appearing. So many gods are appearing because of these 4 Kumaras also. And one of the greatest story is Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu, Kumbhakarna and Ravana. So like this, they're coming back and back again. We have time, we can speak about these stories later. Okay. அடுத்தது 7.19. Anybody you like to read, please? Very important sloka.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Yes,
Hare
please.
Krishna. Mano Mataji Prabhu.
Mano. Padingema.
Bahunam Janmanam Ante Jnanavan Mam Prapadyate Vasudevaha Sarvam Iti Sa Mahatmasu Durlabaha. After many births and deaths, he who is actually in knowledge surrenders unto me, knowing me to the cause of all causes and all that is. Such a great soul is very rare. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Wow, Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. You see here, after many birth and death, Krishna is saying, Arjuna, people are taking birth after birth after birth. Their birth dying. So many times, millions of times they have taken birth. But in one lifetime, when they have a knowledge and they surrender unto me, and they now realize Krishna is the sources of all sources, then at that particular time, that person can understand me. And these kind of devotees are very rare. So a person who become a devotee of Krishna, Krishna says is very rare because he contacted with Krishna and he knows about Krishna. So that's why even if we wanted to know about Bhagavad Gita, even we don't want to know anything, we think that I don't think Krishna is the God, doesn't matter. But for when we want to know about Bhagavad Gita, at least we must assume, okay, in this Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is telling he is the supreme God. Now I want to hear because he is telling he is the supreme God. Now what is he trying to say? We have to, in that mode, Then we can understand Krishna. தமிழ்ல யாரும் தயவு செய்து இத வந்து தமிழ்ல படிக்கிறீங்களா? தமிழ்ல ப்ளீஸ் யாராச்சும் படிச்சவங்க கூட படிக்கலாம் தமிழ்ல.
பற்பல பிறவிகளுக்குப் பின் உண்மையான அறிவுடையவன் எல்லா காரணங்களுக்கும் காரணமாக எல்லாமாக என்னை அறிந்து என்னிடம் சரணடைகிறான். அத்தகைய மகாத்மா மிகவும் அரிதானவன்.
Yeah. So you see, very nice. Bahunam janmanam ante jnanavamam prapadyante vasudeva sarvati sa mahatma sudurlabaha. This kind of people Krishna considers Mahatma and sudurlabaha, very difficult to see. Even Brahma, you see Brahma, the படத்துல பாத்தீங்கன்னா you can see Brahma. And what you can see in the down of Brahma there, that Krishna, Balaram and all the Gopas are taking lunch in the forest. Okay, the cows are there, the cows are grazing over there and they are taking the lunch. இங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா கிருஷ்ணர் இந்த குட்டி கிருஷ்ணர் பாலராம் and then கோபமார்கள்லாம் வந்து அந்த மாடுங்கள்லாம் சாப்பிட்டுட்டு இருக்குங்க. மாடுலாம் பில்லு சாப்பிட்டுட்டு இருக்குங்க. இவங்க வந்து லஞ்ச் சாப்பிடுறாங்க. ஆனா மேலேந்து பிரம்மா பாக்குறாரு. Brahma is watching from the sky. He was looking, what is this boy taking the food from his friend mouth, laddu, and then he is eating? எப்படி இது முடியும்? எப்படி அந்த குட்டி கிருஷ்ணா வேறோட வாயிலேந்து ஒரு லட்ட புடுங்கி இவரு சாப்பிடுறாரு? Cannot be. This is not God. God cannot become like this. Brahma also, even is the highest personality, he also confused to take Krishna become God. So what he did, he will do, let me do some testing. So when everybody is sleeping, this Brahma will kidnap all the boys and all the cows to his realm. He will go and keep in the spiritual cloud. They will be sleeping there and he will come back. அதாவது இந்த பிரம்மா வந்து சந்தேகத்துல, இது எப்படி கிருஷ்ணாவா இருக்க முடியும்? வேற ஆளோட வாயிலேருந்துலாம் சாப்பாடை புடுங்கி சாப்பிடுறாரு, இதெல்லாம் எப்படி கடவுளா இருக்க முடியாது அப்படின்னு இவர் என்ன செய்யறா, அவரோட கூட்டாளி அவரோட கண்ணு குட்டிங்கெல்லாம் எடுத்து கொண்டு போய் ஆகாயத்துல மேகத்துல படுக்க வச்சிருவாரு. They'll be sleeping and Krishna will come and see. By that time it's already 1 year, because Brahma go and come back. Our time changes very fast. Brahma time is different, our time is different. So Brahma just go and put in sleep and come back and see, we already 1 year ready. ஒரு வருஷம் ஆச்சு. But when he come back and see, it's become 1 year, but all the boys and the cows are still there playing everything. So he got very bewildered. அவருக்கு ரொம்ப குழப்பமா இருந்துச்சு. யார் எப்படி நாதான் I already go in a height the gopis. These gopis exactly look the same Tupperware, same cloth, everything same. How it is possible? He looked carefully. Then Krishna revealed his Paramatma form. Everyone, that the cows and everything, it shows the four-handed Paramatma form. And then Brahma realized, oh my Lord, I have doubt in Lord Krishna. This little boy is the Supreme Lord Krishna himself. But I think he is mere some human body, special. But what a mistake I have done. In that way, Lord Brahma will come and ask for forgiveness. You see the next picture, inga pakkathu padam pathina, Brahma is asking for forgiveness. He says, my dear Krishna, please forgive me. Because Brahma think he is the universe person. When he comes, he saw so many Brahmas. There millions of billions of Brahma is flying. And that time Krishna says, you are not the only Brahma. You just look at the sky. You can see so many millions and billions of Brahma is there. You are only one of the Brahma. And in that way, this Brahma will glorify. And that's what we read just now. அதுதான் Brahma Samhitala முத நம்ம படிச்சோம். So that way Brahma will say, my dear Krishna, please, when you come back again, please punish me for this. Krishna, he will ask forgiveness. He says, please punish me for this. I have done a greatest mistake. Please punish me for this. I beg for your forgiveness, please, my dear Lord. And Krishna says, okay, when I come to do my Leela in Kali Yuga as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, you will come and play your Leelas. So during the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu time, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes, the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Brahma, Lord Brahma comes as Haridas Thakur. Haridas Thakura will take birth in the Muslim family. Because of that, but he will be chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra continuously in his lifetime until the king will punish him. The king will put him in the market, 21 marketplace, and they will rip his body apart with the great saukul adipanga. With the whips, they will whip until Haridas Thakur to make him to die. Until death, they will try to beat him. Until the security people, they will cry to Haridas Thakur, we have already beaten you in 21 marketplace, my dear Haridas Thakur, please die la. If you never die, the king will chop off our head. Like that, they will beg to Haridas Thakur to die. And each time when they are whipping Haridas Thakur, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will taking the whips in his body. Each time when they whip him, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will be taking the marks of that whips actually. There is another wonderful story. Okay, so here இங்க நீங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா இந்த பிரம்மர் வந்து சின்ன பிள்ளைங்கலாம் கடத்திட்டு போறது உங்களுக்கு இந்த கதை தெரிஞ்சிருக்கும் இன்னைக்கு. So this is another thing. அதனாலதான் 1 year ஆகும். பிரம்மா போயிட்டு வர்றதுக்கு 1 year ஆயிரும். கொஞ்ச ஒரு because a split of second of Brahma, it is already 1 year already. So like that, there are so many stories. Some of the great personality who can travel last time in the previous yuga, they will go and call invitation. Brahma, you please come for my daughter wedding, like that. When they come back, all generation already changed already. They do not know. That also had happened already. Like that also happened. So after many birth and death, he who is actually in knowledge surrenders unto me. So at one particular time, don't worry. If some people say, I will never believe Krishna is the Supreme Personality God, no need to worry. Because at one time, after taking many births, at one time, he will also surrender to Krishna. And in that particular time, he knows Krishna is the Supreme. And in that way, he become a great devotee of Krishna. Okay. So today we have ended our class in 8:59 today. So this is very wonderful. Krishna is telling that about the introduction of the Bhakti Yoga. Krishna Bhagavan Vande in the Bhagavad Gita, he is trying to say the greatest yogi is the person who think of me, whatever he wants to do, please do it in love with me. He says, do a service to me with love. So in this way, you become a greatest yogi, Krishna says. And he says, you are very rare. So that's why the devotees of Krishna is very rare. So if you got an opportunity to know there are some festival of Krishna related is happening, Lord Ram festival, Venkatachalapati Tirupati, Narayana form festival. And the highest form is best to, if you know Krishna's festival. If you know, try to go and join the thing, because by joining with them, you will get a lot of blessings and mercy. So there are four types people who cannot join, who will never come to Krishna. There are four type people who will try to come to Krishna. Now, anybody would like to tell me who are the four types people who will come to Krishna? யாராச்சும் ட்ரை பண்றீங்களா? You can recall back. நம்ம படிச்சதுல அதுக்கு முன்னுக்கு, can anybody can recall back? You have already heard the stories. Any one reason. Yeah.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare
The
Krishna.
person,
சொல்லுங்க.
the person who is in distress will come to Krishna. A person who is looking for wealth will come to Krishna. A person who wants to know they want to know the highest God, they will come to Krishna. And the person want to gain knowledge through reading Bhagavad
Scriptures.
Gita scriptures.
Yeah. Wonderful, wonderful. Who are the person that someone else, who are the person that you think Krishna says that they will never able to come to Krishna? Very difficult to come to understand Krishna. Anybody want to try? That you can remember means படிச்சதுல. Please try. Saraswati Mataji, would you like to try? Yeah.
Not really sure, Prabhu, but I think
okay. And
like you mentioned that even like a spiritual person who have already reached highest level, not necessarily can easily know Krishna.
That is Krishna says, even the highest people who are in knowledge also, that they think that they become perfect in spiritual life means, does not means they can understand Krishna. That's why Lord Brahma also fails to understand Krishna. So that's what Krishna is trying to say. But another thing, Krishna says there are four kind of people. They're very difficult to come to Krishna. Four kind of people. Because why? Anybody else want to try? Lingeshwari, are you there?
Yes, Prabhu.
Would you like to try?
Yes, Prabhu. The one who is grossly foolish.
Yeah. What does it mean? Grossly finished means what?
Grossly foolish means they don't know who is God.
Yeah. And then they are very busy with their material life. Day and night they are working like dog and cats only. They got no other thing. They want to make as much money as possible. And when they make a lot of money, they become very old already. And then they have to be treated in the hospital. And then they will die. And the money all other people enjoy. This is what is happening. Another thing, Lingeshwari, another reason?
Lowest among mankind.
That means what? They are doing a lot of sinful activity. The people who are doing a lot of sinful activities, very difficult to come to know about Krishna. Another person?
Knowledge stolen by illusion.
Yeah. Because they read a lot of nonsense. They read a lot of nonsense and they got no time to know about Bhagavan. So they are preoccupied with so many things. And they will say, this is reason why. This is the reason why the sun is moving. This is the reason why the earth is going this way. All that they were talking. But Krishna says everything is happening because like the pearl is strung within the thread. He's telling I am the highest truth. Krishna is telling. Another one more person, Lingeshwari.
Partake atheistic nature of demons.
Yeah, these people will simply say, I will never believe who is God. Like that. Okay. So, what else anybody want to share? What else? Or any questions anybody has? Anybody has any questions in today's class? Hare Krishna. Anybody has? Okay. So if we don't have, we have, thank you very much. We have finished the course. Whoever want to join me in chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, one round, they can join me. Okay. If you have a chanting beat back, You please, or you have any question, you can ask me. If you have any questions, we can discuss. யாருக்கும் கேள்விகள் இருந்தா கூட கேட்கலாம். Please கேட்கலாம் நீங்க கேள்விகள் இருந்தா. Anybody has any questions? Anybody want to raise hand? யாருக்காச்சும் கேள்விகள் இருக்கா? ஓகே. சோபனா கனகராஜா, உங்களுக்கு ஏதோ கேள்விகள் இருக்கா?
No, Prabhu, don't have.
Anand Kumar, you have any questions? Damayanti family. Zeus. Yes.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. இல்ல ஒண்ணும் இல்ல பிரபு, ஒண்ணும் இல்ல.
Okay.
ஆனந்தா இல்ல,
Okay.
இந்த வாரம் இல்ல ஆனந்தா.
ஆனந்தா இல்ல. Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. வேற யாருக்கும் any கேள்விகள்? Nobody? தீப மலர் மாதாஜி, இன்னைக்கு உள்ள கிளாஸ் உங்களுக்கு புரிஞ்சதா? தீப மலர் மாதாஜி
புரிஞ்சிச்சு பிரபு.
புரிஞ்சிச்சு. ஓகே. தமிழ் மலர் மாதாஜி, தமிழ் மலர் முனுசாமி மாதாஜி
புரிஞ்சிச்சு பிரபு.
ஏதாச்சும் சந்தேகமா இருக்கா? எனிதிங்?
இல்ல, நீங்க சொன்னதெல்லாம் கிளியரா நல்லா தெளிவா இருந்துச்சு.
ஓகே. இது வந்து கிருஷ்ணா சொன்னதை தான் நம்ம எல்லாமே பேசுறோம். What Krishna says only we are trying to hear that. Thank you very much. Okay, so we're going to read 108 Maha Mantra. Okay, start பண்ண போறேன். You see, sometimes if you are very busy, you got no time, you don't have Java Mala. You see, I have a clicker here. Okay, like that clicker. Okay, உனக்கு ஜபமாலை பொறுக்கிறதுக்கே எனக்கு பிடிக்கிறதுக்கே டைம் இல்ல பிரபு அப்படின்னு சொன்னீங்கன்னா நோ ப்ராப்ளம். த மந்த்ரா இஸ் மோர் இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் தென் த ஜபா மாலா. த மந்த்ரா, அந்த மந்திரத்தை நம்ம உச்சரிக்கிறது நம்ம காதுல உழுவணும், அதுதான் ரொம்ப இம்பார்ட்டன்ட், அதுதான் மருந்து. த மந்த்ரா யூ ஸ்பீக் அண்ட் தென் யூ ஹியர், that is the most important. So if you have Bhagavad Gita, you go to page 1. You go to page 1. You have Bhagavad Gita. Open your Bhagavad Gita to page 1. Page 1 திறந்து இருக்குன்னா பாருங்க. Page 1 அங்க நீங்க பார்க்கலாம். So page 2 போங்க. Then okay, in page 2 you can see Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasari Gaura Bhaktavanda, and then Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So in the previous one I put that sloka. So now I want you all to try to memorize. So maybe Lingeshwari, you can start the first starting for the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Namo Om Vishnu Padaya, and then Prabhupada 1 Panchatattva, and then 10 times Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Okay, you can start first.
Okay, Prabhu. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Budale Srimadi Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nidhi Namine. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Budale Srimadi Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nidhi Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharne Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Pashkati Desatarine. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare